Why I became a therapist is actually a really interesting question because part of me has felt as though I've always been a therapist. Even as a child, I would always talk to people about what was bothering them and then also want to talk about what was bothering me. I feel like it's part of my personality, and I was just like destined to be in this role at times. And why I continue to be a therapist is because I feel profoundly driven to impact the world. And I feel like I do this by impacting someone only like 2%. Like if I help them 2%, then they can then help someone 2%. And then that ripple just like creates and eventually like exponentially expands to a large amount of people. These connections is what builds influence. And even at an early age, I aligned with one of Gandhi's like famous quotes of be the change that you want to see in the world. And I believe that being a therapist, that values that I have of building connection, being more mindful, empowering others and empowering myself, as well as living like an authentic life, really helps me make that change that I want to see in the world. So, as a therapist, I see myself as a change maker, an influencer of ideas, an advocate for social justice, and a healer. And I challenge you to ask yourself, what impact do you want to make? Like, how are you working right now to be the best person that you want to be and make the changes that you want to make? And I bet that you're already making impacts, even if you don't recognize it. And finally, what parts of you can be supported by asking for help? Because we can't do this alone. Life is meant to be done together, and we're all social creatures, and connection is what I think really drives us. So if you want to connect with me, I'd encourage you to do so by visiting my website, stephaniecontracounseling.com,